Kallis, welcome to Asianet News Network. Thank you for being here. You played an international match in Kochi way back in 2000 and scored a brisk 37. South Africa went past 300, but India won the match. Do you remember that encounter? Anything particular about that visit to our part of the world?
Yeah, it was nice to go to that part of the world and being hosted there. I think I remember it being pretty warm when we were there as well. So something tough for South African boys, but we were certainly well looked after. Enjoyed our time there, and hopefully we'll get a chance to go to that part of the world again during this tournament in the future.
South Africa is all set to lock horns with India again in Kerala, and this will be the last T20 series before the World Cup. Important for both sides?
I think it will be important. Like you said, leading up to a World Cup, good preparation. Sure, the conditions are completely different to what you're going to get in Australia, but I still think it's good preparation for both sides. Playing against each other, getting good competitive cricket against two strong sides. That's only going to stand them in good stead for that World Cup, which I think the two teams could be big contenders in that World Cup. So nice that they're getting some good competitive matches against each other.
South African pace attack looks very threatening. Must be a big advantage going to Australia.
I think it'll be a big advantage for us, especially the conditions that we're going to come across in Australia, which will suit our fast bowlers. So I think they're going to play a big role in helping us get far in that tournament. And I think if they have a good tournament, it'll give us the best opportunity to do well.
Jack, what are your impressions about Hardik Pandya? How should his workload be managed?
Yeah, that's not often that you find good all-rounders. So it's when you do find one, you got to look after them. That comes with experience, with the workload, learning how to deal with that, and when to push and when to sit back. So, it's important that he understands his body and listens to his body, which I'm sure he does. I'm looking forward to
Jack, before I let you go, who do you see as your top four of the T20 World Cup?
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. I think in World Cups you need a bit of luck. Anything can happen. I think it's probably a World Cup where it's probably the most open. A wild guess would probably be South Africa, India, Australia, and maybe England, if I had to take it. But that's just a wild guess.
Thanks a lot, Jack. All the best for the remaining matches. Thank you.
Thank you.
ಇದು ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ.
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಸುವರ್ಣ ನ್ಯೂಸ್.